Tutorial for cutting and stitching the Stevie tunic, a beginner-friendly modern boxy dress with grown-on sleeves and a tie closure, based on detailed sewing instructions. 1. Introduction and fabric preparation. Welcome to your Stevie tunic sewing tutorial. Today, we will create this easy, stylish tunic with grown-on sleeves and a pretty necktie closure. First, lay your fabric flat, right side facing up. Make sure you have all your pattern pieces ready, the main front, T, to back yoke pieces, sleeve pieces, and the necktie panels. Pin your pattern pieces onto the fabric, following the grain line indicated. Cut carefully around each piece, adding seam allowances where needed. Don't forget to mark notches and center points with tailor's chalk or fabric pen. 2. Stay stitching the neckline. Next, we're going to stay stitch the neckline edges on the front and back pieces. Using a 3/8 inch seam allowance, sew a line just inside the neckline edge to stabilize the fabric and prevent stretching. Use a shorter stitch length, like 1.5 millimeters, for extra strength. This will make attaching the yoke and necktie easier later. 3. Attaching the back yoke pieces. Now take your two back yoke pieces. With right sides together, align each yoke piece to the corresponding back piece neckline, matching notches and center marks. Pin carefully along the neckline edges. The yoke pieces will overlap slightly at the center back. That's perfectly normal. Sew with a 5/8 inch seam allowance along these edges. Finish the seams with an overlocker or pinking shears, then press the seams toward the yoke pieces for a neat finish. 4. Constructing the necktie. Let's move on to the necktie closure. Take the two necktie panels you cut out. Place each right sides together and sew along the long edge and one short edge, leaving one short edge open for turning. Clip the corners to reduce bulk, then turn the tie right side out using a tube turner or a blunt T-stick. Press the tie flat, making R crisp. Repeat for the second tie. 5. Attaching the necktie to the back neckline. Pin the open ends of each necktie to the back neckline at the notches marked on your pattern. The tie should be positioned so the seam runs along the bottom edge of the tie. Baste or pin securely in place. When you sew the back yoke and main body together, the ties will be caught in the seam, creating the beautiful keyhole closure. 6. Sewing the shoulder and side seams. With right sides together, pin the front and back pieces at the shoulder seams. Sew with a 5/8 inch seam allowance and finish the seams. Next, align the side seams, pin, and sew similarly. Press all seams open or toward the back for a smooth silhouette. 7. Attaching the sleeves. Your Stevie has grown-on sleeves, so these are sewn as part of the front and back pieces. Simply sew the underarm seam by aligning the sleeve edges and side seams, pinning and stitching with a 5/8 inch allowance. Finish and press the seam. 8. Hemming and finishing touches. Finally, hem the tunic by folding the bottom edge up twice, about a 1/2 inch each time, and stitching close to the fold for a clean finish. Press the hem flat. If you like, add optional patch pockets or turn-up cuffs as per your pattern instructions. 9. Final press and try on. Give your Stevie tunic a final press all over to set the seams and hems. Try it on and enjoy your beautiful, easy-to-wear new garment with its charming necktie closure. This video covers cutting, stay stitching, attaching yoke and necktie, sewing seams, and finishing, making it ideal for beginners sewing the Stevie tunic. Thank you for sewing along with me today. I hope you enjoyed making your Stevie tunic and feel proud of your beautiful new garment. Don't forget to share your creations and keep practicing. Sewing gets easier and more fun with every project. Happy stitching and see you next time.